Hey guys, how's it going on here? And welcome to this quick introduction to this rFactor 2 video. Last Saturday I did a rFactor 2 league race with FSR, which stands for Formula SimRacing. It's a really competitive professional race league, and it was really good. You can see the qualifying results right now on screen. I really hope that you will enjoy this video. So yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. Okay guys, so right now you can see the results of the qualifying on your display, on your screen, however you want to call it. I couldn't find it in rFactor 2 itself, but I'm sure that there are some results on the internet. But anyway, here we are on the track. So we do a formation lap. So not like our F1 2013 where you just go straight off the line without doing a formation lap. This is a real formation lap, and it is actually behind the safety car as well. And the safety car was going very slow. I'll put up the name tab so you can see the names of every driver there. So that red car there, that is me. You can see my name right there popping up. So this is the formation lap, and the safety car was really slow. I think you cannot see the safety car in the replay, unfortunately. Yes, this is a replay, so this is not live or anything. This is just a replay. rFactor 2, every time you finish a race, a qualifying or anything like that, a practice session, rFactor 2 will save the replays and you can watch them back whenever you want. So I am there in 14th place. The grid was very close indeed after the qualifying, and I had Lupini in front, and I think it was Sadler who is behind me. He is driving in the same car. Yes, it is indeed Sadler. So James Sadler behind me. Let's have a look at the front if we can. There it is. There is Patrick de Wit. That's another Dutchman. He took pole, and he is leading the pack currently. So there he is. And in second place it is... hang on, it's not going in the right order, is it? No, it's not at all. Let's go with... hang on a second. Here we go. So we have Patrick de Wit in first. We have Jim Paresis in second and Jerry Toman in third. Now I think Jim Paresis and Jerry Toman were battling for the championship. And then behind them it is Martin Gosby and Marcel van Linden, another Dutchman. And you can see for yourselves all the names behind them. So this is a formation lap. Look at the speed, by the way. It's only... It's even below 100 kilometers now, which is very slow. But anyway, that's the way it is. I mean, I guess I have more things to talk about right now, more time at least. Let's join me back again if we can find me. Blair Disley, Jorik Boshoff, he was in front of me. So let's look behind. There we go. That is Lupini, and there behind Lupini is me. So doing the formation lap then. We weren't really allowed to weave across the track, so we had to stay in a nice line. It's also not a start of the race like NASCAR, where they have two lines. You had to stay within one line, so like like they would do in Formula 1 as well. So right now, some people are starting to do a few burnouts and stuff like that. As you can see, me there doing a little bit of swerving. Obviously, a little bit is allowed, but not too much. Here we go, joining me again. Let's show me from the cockpit view. So this is my first FSR race. I was very excited. I'll talk a little bit later about the official season, because this is like a little bit of an official season, but it's the winter series, which is a little bit different from the series they usually run. FSR usually runs, I should say. In front of Boshoff it is Rodriguez. Now it says Jorik Boshoff. That's how you call it in. That's how you pronounce it in Dutch, because it's a Dutchman, but I hope you guys know who I mean. I presume you will. Boshoff, he's in front of Lupini. So doing a little bit of swerving here. As you can see, a few other cars are doing that as well. So I'm going to concentrate on myself this race for the camera, so not on the leaders. There has been a live broadcast, which I'll put a link to it in the description, so you can watch the live broadcast with live commentary. And they are more focusing on the front, as there's the car who went off. Lupini went off in front of me, and I have no idea what I should do now, actually. I'm staying behind Boshoff, but I should, in theory, stay behind Lupini. I think Lupini is coming. Is he in front now? Yes, he is. Yes, there he goes. Right, so I think I made a little bit of contact with Sadler there, actually, but nothing too serious, no damage. So here we go then, definitely preparing for the race here. as I'm starting in 14th place. So I wonder if you guys like the overlay or not. I'll keep it without an overlay for the start. So here we go, the leaders are pulling away as we will join myself on board. There we go. And here we go, the race is on. So as a rookie right now, I wanted to keep it safe, make no contact with anyone. We will switch to the TV camera. So here I am with car number 19, I think it was. And the green flag is out. So here we go, the race is on. And sitting behind Lupini. And having a little look around his outside straight away, going to try to round it out his outside, keeping my car there, which will be the inside line for the next corner. Can I take him? Yes, I can. And there's an incident up behind. Oh, there was an incident up in front, and I just about managed to avoid those cars. That was very, very hectic. Let's have a look at that actually in the replay, shall we? So I don't know what happened to Lupini. I think, did Lupini smash into there? There's Lupini. No, he had to go. He had to avoid him, but that was definitely very, very close. I was on the inside of Lupini, who you can see there. And then up in front there was a little bit of an incident, and I just about managed to avoid that. That was very, very close. Definitely got very lucky there. Now that moved me up a couple of positions, I think. I'm in 10th at the moment, so already in the points actually, gaining 1 point. Just behind Boshoff, who is in front, and looks like he is trying to attack Rodriguez in front of him. And in front of Rodriguez it is right now Simon, or Simon, however you want to call him. So the dirty air in rFactor 2 is quite a big role. It is very difficult to stay behind someone, as you will see in this race. Here we go, Cops Corner, you need a lot of downforce, and in the dirty air, look at that, I'm going wide, and I wasn't even, you know, in the qualifying it's easily full throttle. In the race it should be full throttle as well without dirty air, but it wasn't. So tire wear is enabled for this race as well. The race is 45 minutes long. Sorry, I forgot to mention that actually. The race is 45 minutes long, which should be around 25 laps. Everyone said that making no pit stops was actually the quickest way. So we will see if I can, you know, make use of these tires and really do 25 laps on these tires, as that seems quite a lot of laps, 25 laps. So P10, yep, still P10, as I am being attacked a little bit from or by Santel, who is behind me, and I'm trying to hold on to this 10th place behind Boshoff. So I definitely hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm going to join Avisar. Let's talk about it then, now that we you know, we talk about it. Avisar Formula SimRacing, I am going to join them next season. I think the season starts in January, February, March. I think April, if that's right, or at the end of March or at the end of April. I'm not sure actually. There's also been a team who has asked me to drive for them. I cannot announce that just yet, which team it's going to be, because there were several teams who wanted me in their teams, but I'm sure that I'm going to find a good spot where I fit in a good team, because this is a little bit more complicated compared to Codemasters F1 2013. This is really like a team that you're racing for. There's a team manager, and you have a teammate and stuff like that, so it's a real team that is working around you as a driver. So I'm going to be a driver, not going to say which team just yet. There were, as I said before, a couple of teams who were interested in me, and one of them was actually a very good team. That team is able to fight for the championship in the World Championship Series. Now, talking about the series a little bit, you have World Championship, you have Ace, and you have Pro. Now, it's a little bit like F1 2013 on AOR, where you have split 1, split 2, and split 3. In AOR, I'm currently in split 1, but I'm going to start with the Pro tier in Formula SimRacing. Now, the Pro tier is like the lowest split, if you could call it like that, of Formula SimRacing. You have Pro, which is lowest, then Ace, and then you have World Championship, which is obviously the highest. Now, I'm going to join the Pro tier, because I think I'm currently not ready to go any up higher than that. So I think I'm not ready to go to the World Championship or to the Ace. I'm currently a rookie. I'm picking up this game. I have not a lot of experience with it just yet. This is a real simulator, so the driving is very realistic, and I just have to get used to that, you know. So I wanted to take it easy. start off, start off slowly, if you could call it like that. So start off in a lower tier. I hope that is going to work out, and I'm sure that that I'll find a good team. So here we go. It seems like Santel behind us is closing us down quite a bit, and we are staying into that 10th position behind Boshoff and Rodriguez, and it seems like Rodriguez has a little bit of a train behind him, but it's very hard to pass on this track. I'm sure that the top 5 already pulled away a gap of about, well, maybe 10 seconds already to us, because the top 5, trust me, it is incredibly quick. They are so good, and I have so much respect for them. They are really quick, really. Trust me. This is a very different world from what I usually play in. With F1 2013. This is quite different, to be honest. This is much higher, and I knew that when I started this race. I knew that it wasn't going to be easy, this race, especially with such a professional field. So I was like, well, if I could finish the race, that will be good already, finishing the race without any incidents, that will be good. As Santel behind us, there's a little bit of a look on my inside there. He is getting quite close. Actually, he's getting worrying close. We should be a little bit worried about him. We'll have a look at Santel, who is in our slipstream at the moment, as I'm currently a little bit too far behind Boshoff to get really a nice, good slipstream on him. But the slipstream is definitely very bad when you are driving behind someone, so that's good for me, trying to defend from Santel behind us. As there's in front, I think that's Jerry Toman, who is right now in front of Rodriguez. So suddenly there's another car in front, which is Toman. Look at Santel, by the way, into Cop's corner. Let's see if he has understeer. There we go. See, he dropped back quite a bit. I'm sure he wasn't full throttle there, so he even backed out a little bit, tried to not run wide. As indeed, we have now Jerry Toman leading the train, and Jerry Toman, he was someone who was looking very good into the championship. He had a chance to be a champion, because in the Winter Series you had, I think, 5 rounds or 6 rounds. This was the final round of the Winter Series. I didn't participate in the whole Winter Series. I only participated in this race because I recently bought rFactor 2, so why not give it a go? As it seems like, because Jerry Toman is right now the leader, the pack seems to be, our train seems to be closing down each other a little bit, as there are a few cars into the pits currently. It's getting a little bit tighter to each other, The gaps are becoming a little bit closer, as you can visually see, a little bit closer to Jerry Toman in front. So quite an exciting battle going on over here, actually. We are right now. Can I see how long the race? Oh, that's something not good. I cannot see in which lap we are currently in and how long the race is still going to take. So that's quite unfortunate. But I presume we will be in lap 4, 3 maybe, something around there. As Santel again, he's quite close behind me. Coming to Cop's corner, the middle sector. It's great, this section, it really is. So keeping it nice there within the white lines this time. No big issues with understeer or anything like that. Obviously you do notice the understeer, even at the range I am right now from Boshoff. Even with that gap, you definitely notice the understeer. So seem to be closing down Boshoff a little bit. But it's very hard to pass with the understeer. Slipstream is quite effective down the straights, but in order to get close to someone on the straights, you need a good exit, or most of the times there is a corner before a straight, and basically in the corners you lose downforce, which means that you are not close enough on the straights to overtake someone, which is basically happening right now. I'm still in P10. so still in the points. And it's indeed lap 6. You can see it at the top. I forgot to mention that. You can see it at the top. Let's leave the overlay currently, so you can see my throttle inputs and stuff like that. So you can see the throttle. I'm getting slowly on the throttle. Going straight away full throttle is definitely not going to work. First of all, it will heat up your rear tires, overheat the rear tires, and it will, it will spin you out very easily, because a mistake is so easy to make in this game, and it's very hard to correct it. That's why my objective was really to just finish the race in a clean way. I didn't want to damage someone else's race, just keep it safe with each other, keep it clean. As we have still a little bit of strain, I'm going to fast forward it a little bit until there is some action, if you guys don't mind. So here we go. Still in P10. Still in P10. This train has been going on for a long time. This is G27 leading the pack. Behind him it's Adrian Rodriguez, then it's Boshoff, then it's me, and then it's Santel. So it's basically the train. It's just, sticking together. As right now, we will start a replay again from here. Lap 9. As you can see, Adrian Rodriguez is right now in front, so Boshoff managed to pass Adrian Rodriguez. And look at Santel behind. He is quite close, and he's getting the slipstream as well. Is he going to do an overtake? No, he's not going to do an overtake yet. That's in Cop's corner. It's very difficult to pass in there, so he backed out of it. As you can see there he went a little bit wide, and I'm sure that it was thanks to the dirty air, because you get so much understeer from it when you are close to someone. Santel seems like he dropped back a little bit. I think he made a little mistake. Yeah, he probably did. So there we go then. Right now behind Adrian Rodriguez. And it indeed seems like Santel dropped back a little bit. So going a little bit further in the race then. Still, this train is, the whole time during the race, this train has been there. And it still is, even in lap 12. There's still this train. Let's see where we will pick it up from. Santel dropped back even further, looks like it. And I'm quite close to Adrian Rodriguez here, so let's pick it up from here. As you can see, I'm quite close to him. Let's adjust the camera. Sorry, there we go. Aboard camera then. Those cars into the pits are cars which are not racing right now, which was the broadcast crew, so the cameraman and stuff like that. They weren't racing, so their car was just in the pit box, so that's why you can see the name of them the whole time in the pits. Still in P10? Yep, still in P10. And Santel, look behind, he dropped back completely. So I think Santel made a few mistakes. And currently it seems like G27 released himself from Boshoff. Rodriguez is staying with Boshoff, and same for me. So this corner I've been struggling with in particular during the whole race. I found it very tricky to get the power down nice and early, and I noticed the other cars were just much better on the exit of that corner than me. There we go, there comes Santel through Cop's corner. It's quite a way back, as I said before, so concentrating on the front currently. I dropped back a little bit from Rodriguez, who made a little bit of a mistake there. He had a little bit of a lock up coming into Chapel. And coming onto Hanger straight in once again. Also with rFactor you can control the camera, so I say stop here, and there we go. Now I can control the camera, so I'm moving the camera right now with my mouse, which is great. So you can, take control over the camera, which is pretty nice. As I have a lockup there, as you can see, a little bit of smoke. Now those lockups aren't great, to be honest. They can damage your tires pretty heavily. And they generate flat spots as well. And those flat spots, the R52 tire model is really great. When you generate flat spots, you can feel the vibrations in your wheel when you go through a corner, because the surface of the tire isn't completely, there's like a flat spot on the tire, which you can feel through the vibrations in the wheel. So Rodriguez putting a little bit of pressure under Boshoff. Seems like it. As we come down to Wellington Straight, I think it is. And Santel still quite a way back. And I'm closing down Rodriguez quite a bit, I think. The gap is just, you know, maintaining the whole time the same currently. As we go to Luffield and Brooklands. Bit of an oversteer moment there, as you saw there. Had to get out of the throttle just for a second. Otherwise I would spun out probably. So let's skip a few laps further, shall we? Right. Skipping to this lap. It's lap 16 in the race right now. Just about 10 laps to go then into this race. And still behind Rodriguez and Boshoff. So still this train has been there. Although I've lost a little bit of a gap to Rodriguez, as you can see. The gap is a little bit bigger than it was before. As Rodriguez in front. He's going to Luffield. And oh, bit of smoke and he crashes out. He crashes out, there he goes. He lost his rear wing and that's race over for Adrian Rodriguez. And that gave me a place. That definitely did give me a place. And right now I'm behind Boshoff then. But I'm quite a way back from him, to be honest. Way too back to pick up any slipstream, which is good because I won't have any dirty air now in front. But obviously the slipstream does help you a little bit on the straights. So currently in P9 then, and I was quite surprised when I saw that, to be honest. Adrian Rodriguez, he retired from the race thanks to his rear wing. He lost his rear wing and that's race over for him then. So I was behind Boshoff through the whole race, well behind Rodriguez as well obviously for quite a long time, but now I'm behind Boshoff and I don't know, I was at this stage, I wasn't really pushing too hard, because when you push too hard it's very easy to spin out the car. I'm just trying to maintain a very good pace, be consistent and stuff like that, even though it's pretty hard. As I can say right now as well, you cannot see the tire wear unfortunately, but I can tell you that the tire wear was pretty bad for me at this stage, especially the front left, and it generated quite some understeer through the high speed sections, which is obviously Cops Corner and Maggotsbaggage Chapel, and I had quite a bit of understeer there. And that was at this stage of the race, so I wondered you know, if the tires could still hold on until the end of the race. Seems like Santel is catching up a little bit as well. We will again fast forward a little bit. Here we go. Lap 19, still in P9, still behind Boshoff. You can see him right there. And here we go. Sadler is in front of, who is that? Is that Santel? I think it is Santel. Right, so we see here, we have Boshoff, we have me, we have Sadler, and behind Sadler it is indeed Santel. So Sadler managed to overtake Santel. And Boshoff didn't really manage to pull away from me. In fact, I think I'm a little bit closer than I was to him before. So, maintaining quite a consistent pace indeed, but James Sadler, behind me, is looking quite feisty. But if I'm not wrong, James Sadler has been lapped. So, if that's true, then it's complete bullshit, obviously, what I've just been talking about. I'm not sure if he is lapped. Is he lapped? It's a good question. Doesn't look like it at the moment, does it? If he gets out of the way from Santel down his hanger straight, then we are sure that he is being lapped. But he looks quite quick, so I don't think that he has been lapped. No, he has not been lapped. This is a battle for position 8 in the race. So I managed to climb up a position, and I'll talk to you soon why that is. I'll explain it soon why that is. As we have Sadler and Santel battling behind. Santel gets the inside, and James Sadler goes into the pit, so probably getting another set of fresh tires, if that's right. And right now Santel is on over me, and I can tell you that I was struggling with tire wear at this stage of the race. I was really struggling with my tires, more than the other people did. You see there a little bit of a lock-up as well. Coming into that corner, and Santel is really close to me now. I have to defend, even though he will have a bunch of slipstream on me down this Wellington straight. There he goes. As I indeed, you can see that visually the gap to Boshoff has been increased. As here comes Santel. He's not close enough, is he? No, he's not. Not close enough just yet, but he definitely looks really close to me as we go to Lovefield and Brooklands. And behind Sandel you can see Martin Gosby coming up. Now Gosby has been pitting, so that's why I'm in 8th place at the moment. That's because Gosby pitted and he was in front before. As Sandel has a good run out of the final corner, out of the last corner, and he goes on my inside for Kopp's corner. Can he take me? Side by side through Kopp's corner there. Whoa, holding it on. Holding that place, keeping that place around the outside, holding on to that position. Let's have a look at the replay, shall we? It was a good move, I think. Sandel, he was looking on my inside. And we went side by side through Kopp's corner. That was very close. Here we go. There he is on my inside through Kopp's corner, leaving each other room. Indeed, very close racing there. I think I kept it just about within the white lines as well. On the white line, I think. So that was very close racing between Santel and me. Good job from Santel, pulling on my inside after he was in the slipstream. And we both taking care of each other there. Don't want to make contact. But thanks to this battle, look behind, there comes Martin Gosby. He has been closing us down rapidly with his new fresh set of tires. And at this stage it is lap 21, and I didn't thought that it would be a good idea to pit now with just 5 laps remaining. So that's why I kept going, even though I had heavy tire wear, and I lose a lot of time right now to Boshoff in front. So I can forget about P7 currently, as Santel has a little bit of a look on the outside there. He's too far back, but he's trying different lines in order to scare me off probably. And there comes Gosby indeed, so Gosby comes into play as well in this battle. Battle for 8th position. Great battle. I'm sure that I'm the guy who has the worst tire wear at the moment of all those 3 guys. Definitely Gosby has a fresh set of tires, so he will be very, very quick. He's a quick driver anyway, but with fresh tires he's even quicker. Also, I noticed my braking, the braking efficiency dropped at this stage thanks to the tire wear, so I cannot brake as late as I did anymore. As Santo is very close behind me again down Wellington straight as he gets the slipstream. Is he close enough to overtake me? Here he comes down the inside as I leave him room, trying to hold it on around the outside. Can I hold it on around the outside? Yes, I can. And there comes Gosby. There comes Gosby on the inside of Santel, and he takes him. Gosby takes Santel down the inside of that corner there as I hold on to that position around the outside. But now we have Gosby all over me. And here he comes out of the slipstream as I defend the inside for Kopp's corner. Here he comes around the outside with his fresh tires. And he takes that position easily around the outside. Good job from him. And you can see immediately there in the dirty air, I lost some time. So that's Gosby then passed me. Great move by him around the outside there. Obviously with his fresh set of tires, I have no doubt that he will be pulling away very quickly now as I drop the P9. But can I hold on to this? Can I hold on to this with Santel that close behind me? Not sure. Lap 22. Just a couple more laps to go. As Gosby, you can see him there, he's pulling away. He's very quick on this fresh set of tires. You can see a little bit of the marbles as well. As Santel is once again close behind me. Not close enough to overtake me just yet though, I think. Nope, he's too far back at the moment. Here we go. You can see there he can brake pretty late. Later than me. So we sweep it into here. I'm trying to have a good exit so I can, stay ahead of him as much as I can. But it seems like he is pretty close once again. Going down Wellington straight. He's picking up the slipstream. He has an advantage over me now thanks to the slipstream. But he is too far back, seems like. Yes, he's still too far back. So still holding on to this 9th place. As we are in lap 23 right now. Look at Gosby up ahead. He managed to create a huge gap. So I'm definitely holding up Santel. And I'm pretty sure that I'm right now one of the slowest cars out on tracks. with my tire where the front left was pretty worn, I can tell you that. And I had a lot of understeer. Here, you can see there a lift through Cops Corner, which I usually don't do, but I had to. So have a look here on board with me. So it's especially this corner here, that this right-hander generates quite a bit of downforce, understeer, sorry, and I had to wait. I have to wait the whole time before I can get back on the throttle. And Sento is pretty close once again behind me. He's picking up the slipstream, but he isn't close enough. As there's a car in the background as well. He's coming close to us, I think. We will have a look at that soon, who that is. But he's definitely closing us down. As Sento right now has a look on the inside here. Can he take me? No. Trying to brake pretty late there. Try to hold on to this place. This is good racing between me and Sento. He's definitely being patient right now. He's not being too aggressive. This is what you expect from a very professional league. And again, he knows it, that he is too far back. And he backed out of it there because, you know, you cannot overtake there pretty much. It's very difficult. So he locks up his tires a little bit. That shows that he is pushing, as he is now right now very close behind me. Yes, he is indeed, as I have a pretty poor exit as well. This is going to be his chance, isn't it? Look at that, he's very close behind me. As he's in my slipstream. He's pulling alongside me already. And I'm giving him room on the inside, and that's pretty much it, I think. I'm trying to stick it around the outside there, but no, that's it. I had to give up. That's me down into 10th position now. Lap 24. And we dropped. You can see immediately that Santel has a very good pace. Better than me at the moment. He's pulling away immediately. As you can see there, a big lift. They're still going very wide, even though I lifted there. So the tires aren't healthy. Definitely not. There you go. See? A lot of understeer. And there's indeed, visually, this car is getting closer and closer. We aren't seeing the name currently. There it is. Hang on. It is S Sock. Now that is Steven Sock. Pretty sure that is Steven Sock. Yes, it is. He is closing me down as well, so I could even lose a point here, which would be quite sad in my first race for FSR. I really wanted to stay, you know, in front of Steve Sock behind me and take this 10th position and take at least 1 point in the back. Lap 24, 25 now. Lap 25, and I think lap 26 was the last lap of this race. I'm not sure, to be honest. It's a shame that you cannot see the counter. There's like a countdown going from 45 to 0, and the race was 45 minutes long, but you cannot see it anywhere over here, unfortunately. Currently as well, my lap times 1:49.9. It's almost in the 150s. That's very slow. Bit of a lock up there as well. You can feel the tires going away from you, especially that front tire, front left. Here as well. Look at this. So much understeer. I have to wait. I have to wait with the throttle, and now I can get on the throttle. As Santel in front, he completely pulled away, as you can see that, which is unfortunate for me. But if I can settle for 10th place, I'll be very happy. I didn't expect that at all. In my first FSR race. This field is so professional, it is so competitive, and to be honest, I have never experienced a field like this. In my opinion, this is one of the best leagues in terms of competitiveness around the world. That's pretty much my opinion. It's very competitive, and a lot of professional drivers are driving here. Definitely, it's a really good field and very enjoyable. Steve Sock closing me down then, but he seems to be reasonably far away, so I should be comfortable to take home this 10th position. I think we have just one lap remaining after we finish this one. As we see Steve Sock locking up in the background, he's pushing, he wants to catch me. I think this is the final lap of the race, so let's go on board with me. There we go. Yep, this should be the final lap of the race. So as you can see there, missed my apex, and usually when you brake at that point, you hit the apex, but the tires, they are starting to go, definitely, as we have Knight in front of me, and that should be a back marker, so that's not for position. Oh, as Knight got a little bit on the grass there. Oh, he has a lock up as well. Definitely Knight is struggling, maybe with his tires, could be. But I'm sure he will get out of the way when he gets once he gets the blue flag. And indeed, I think Knight, he is struggling so much with tire wear. Look at that understeer which he got through Lockfield and Brooklands. So he should pull away. Yeah, there he goes. He pulls to the inside. Here, the blue flag. We go through Cop's corner. It seems like I can hold on to this position because Steve Sugg is quite a way behind. Oh, is it got a little bit wide there? Even more on the steer now. Obviously the tires are starting to wear more and more and more when you continue, but I didn't want to pit. So you go to Stoke corner. This should be the last lap, as I said before. Just one more time then through this couple of corners. Oh, bit of a lock up there. Loads of understeer, but I take it home to the line. Yep, this is indeed. Here we go, across the line to take home a 10th place in my first FSR race. Look at this. Have a look at this. There we go. A lot of people doing donuts here in the end. Oh, big crash there as well. This is usually not allowed in FSR. This is not allowed in FSR. Usually after the race you just pull along the inside, outside of the track, and you press escape to go back into the pits. But because it was the final race, this was allowed just for once. And here we go, having just a little bit of fun with these guys. It was a great race for me. Really, I really enjoyed that a lot. So there we go, 10th place in the end. I'll show the results on screen right now. 10th place in the end, really happy with that, to be honest. I think that's pretty much the maximum I could do. I struggled a lot with the tire wear in the end. Unfortunately, you cannot see the tire wear graphic, so you cannot see how much my tires are worn in the replay. But during the race it was really tough to manage those tires. I'm sure that I was one of the persons who was struggling with it the most. But luckily I still kept the 10th place. I think there were 23 people participating in this race, something like that at least. So 10th place isn't that bad at all in such a professional field. So I was really happy with that. Especially happy to see that I actually managed this race without any, big mistakes. Because in the practice I did a few big mistakes. And that that can easily lose you a lot of time, and it can also lose you a set of good tires, because when you spin you have a big flat spot and you can forget the stint then when you have that big of a flat spot. Really, it really affects your performance that much. Anyway, finished just over 30 seconds behind the leader in my first FSR race. As I said, next season will start at the end of March, I think, or April, as I said before. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to put those videos on my channel in the same way I did this race. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this race, and once the season starts, I'm going to do the same as I did today with those replay angles. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and definitely more information about FSR soon, and I'll announce my team as well, where I'll be driving with very soon. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate a like. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave any feedback in the comment section. I really want to know what you think about these rFactor 2 races. So thanks for watching once again. See you next time. Goodbye.